Good afternoon, everybody. It's John Kurozawa here with you. Yes, I know, another wonderful backdrop here. Red Knight Nation in the house today in honor of regional soccer for my son tonight. Just want to do a quick recap here. I was talking with... see, I forgot to turn off the darn notifications again. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do that. Kill the sound. There we go. All right, sorry for the swipes there with the fingers, folks. All right, want to do a quick recap here. We've reached day 10 of the 75-day challenge, and was talking with a couple of the regular viewers here. I'm going to do a quick recap of things here on the 75-day challenge, and this is for you folks that may not have caught it in the past. Maybe you're jumping in midway through. I'm going to be posting this on the WordPress blog, which is underneath my profile. It's John Kurozawa, my name, .wordpress.com. Don't worry about the spelling. You can just go to my profile and click on the link there and go to the blog. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quick hits here. Quick hits, not going to spend a lot of time on this. And then I actually want to jump into something else after this. I don't know why I got that weird green flash on the screen. All right, let's see. Who do we got here? It is Deans. Hey, Deans, how are you? Thanks for jumping on board. All right, here's a quick recap of days 1 through 10 on my 75-day challenge. Day 1 was encouraging someone. Go out and find somebody to encourage. Just, positive words. Words of encouragement. Somebody may just need a, hope you're having a great day. It doesn't have to be, things aren't as bad as they seem. If somebody's feeling down, find out why and flip it around for them. Turn it around, just some encouraging words. I've been doing that. Actually, I've been working with somebody the last couple of weeks that has been going through, nothing major, but just offering this person some words of encouragement every day to get them through the day. Number 2, what is blocking you? What thoughts are preventing you from moving forward? And this comes down to really the control of the mind. Control of your thoughts right here. Everything up here affects everything else down here. The words I'm saying come from here. If I wanted to, let's see, John the car guy's not in here right now. But if I wanted to reach out and punch somebody, not that I would, that comes from here. Okay, when I walk, when I move, everything I do is created from up here. So what thoughts are preventing you from succeeding in whatever it is that you're trying to do? Is it a defeatist attitude? Is it, I'm not good enough, I don't have the skills, things like that? It's all controlled up here. Day 3, pay it forward. Very simple concept. It doesn't have to be anything huge. If somebody has done something good for you, no matter what, in the past, you need to turn around and do something. It doesn't even have to be equal or greater. Just do something better for someone else. Volunteering. This is a big one for me. I love to volunteer. And it's going out and finding, groups, organizations, schools, churches, whatever, that need volunteer help. I'm not saying you have to give hours and hours and hours. If you only have an hour or two a week or one day a month to do it, take the time to do it. If you have more time on your hands where you're able to do it, go on out and do it. There are plenty of organizations, plenty of groups that need help, that could really use volunteers and people that are really passionate about what they're doing. Day number 5, this actually ended up being 7.1 because I fell behind last weekend, is networking and connecting. And this is big in the business world, especially when you're in sales and marketing. You want to go out and network with as many people as you can. But this one comes down to personal too. If there's things that are going on in your life, if there's something that you want to accomplish, that you want to get taken care of, that, a goal that you have, find people in that industry. Find people that do that thing that you are looking to do and connect with them. Network with them. That's what's great about Periscope. I've done a ton of that in the last 45 days that I've been on here. And it's been fantastic. The people I've been able to network and connect with. It could be 1 people. It could be 10 people. It doesn't matter. Okay, number 6. This was 7.2. Read, and read more. And I appreciate Donald Ross and John the car guy, who have really been keeping me accountable on this one. Again, with the networking, connecting, if there's something that you want to learn, if it's a skill, if it's something new that you want to do, if you're just looking for personal fulfillment and bettering yourself, read. Find books to read on the things that you're interested in, and don't just start the book, finish the book. Don't do what I do. I start a lot of books and never end up finishing them. I'm horrible with that. Read at your own pace too. Some people, I know a couple of the guys on here have been knocking out 3 and 4 chapters a day. Other people have a hard time doing that. Read at your own pace, but set a goal for when you want to get the book done. Make it a realistic goal, and don't say you're going to finish a 400-page book in a day and a half, or you're going to take a year to finish a 12-chapter book. Okay, be realistic about it, but set goals for yourself. Set a timeline for it. Excuse me. Okay, speaking of timelines, 7.3 or day 7 was time. Scheduling time, making time for the things that are important for you. Family time, that's something that is really important for me, family time. But reading time, going back to the last one, reading. If you need quiet time just for yourself, for reflection, for prayer, wherever you're at with that, schedule that time. Utilize it. If you have a computer, put it in your calendar there. If you're using your smartphone, do it there. If you're like me, I have one of those big book calendars, write it in there. Schedule the time. Make sure it happens. Have everything planned out for you day by day. Day number 8, positive thinking. And this kind of goes back to the whole mental block, so it's blocking you, let me go back to my notes here. We undervalue our thoughts and we overvalue the thoughts of others. I think that one came from Scott Williams. And what that really comes down to is we have to value our thoughts more than we value the thoughts of other people. We as people tend to knock ourselves down more than anybody else does. No matter who you may work with, live with, your family, whatever the case may be. You need to flip your thoughts and be positive about everything you do. If you're applying for a job, if you're going for a promotion, you feel, I just don't have the skill set, I don't think I'm right for this, that may be the case, but you know what? You go into it and say, I may be lacking this, but here's what I bring to the table that will be better, or this is how quickly I can learn this new task to get into this job. It can be applied to any area of your life. I do this a lot with my kids with sports. I have 2 high school varsity athletes, and I'm constantly telling them, think positively. Think through everything that's going to be happening in your game, in your swim meet, whatever it may be, and what you are going to be doing and how you are going to succeed. That's how it's done. Negative thinking will sidetrack you every single time. Day number 8 was learning to say yes and no. This is something I struggle with on a daily basis, is learning when it's the right time to say yes or no to something. Sometimes, you may be thinking, I don't have the time, I've got to say no to this, but it's the right thing to do to actually say yes to it. And conversely, if you're a busy person, if you have too many things on your plate and you're like me and you hate saying no to people and you want to say yes, sometimes you have to step back, step away, and graciously say no to somebody. You may not even have to give an explanation. Just say, I just cannot do it right now. It has to be right, though. But learning to say yes and no. And today was day number 10, earlier today, and hopefully you get to watch the replay. It was at the beginning part, went off on a few things on the last part. Prepare for rain. And what that comes down to is basically the parable that's in 2 Corinthians 9:6, talking about, reaping what you sow. You get what you put into something. If you are going to expect blessings on any case, if it's financial, if it's health, if it's anything else, if you just sit there and do absolutely nothing, you will not reap the rewards. Will you lose weight? Will you get in better shape if you don't exercise, if you don't eat better? Will you do better financially if you don't budget, if you don't start limiting things, if you don't start getting smart with your money? No. Are you going to get a job promotion if you just sit there and do the bare basics, the bare minimum at your job? Absolutely not. Same thing with relationships. You have to put into it. You have to work. You've got to work. Are you guaranteed to get rewards when you put the work in? Maybe not immediately. Down the road you might. It may not be directly in the thing that you are looking at, but it could be something different down the road. Okay? So that's a quick recap of days 1 through 10 on the 75-day challenge. Really, what this is kind of my challenge to myself. All of these things that I'm doing here, it's not me telling you to do these things. It's me telling me to do them, and you hopefully holding me accountable, and you out there hopefully joining in with me. If it's not every single day, that's great. But if there's certain things that really catch you, that get your attention, please jump on board with this. Share this with your friends. Throw some hearts up there. I didn't put it in the Halloween, so there won't be any there won't be any bats coming up this time. Definitely, if you happen to find me by accident here, please give me a follow. I'd appreciate a follow. I've got 102 or 103 followers right now, and I'm greatly appreciative of that. I am thankful for every single person that follows me and watches these Periscopes on a daily basis. It has been just a great adventure for me. I've really learned a lot from being on Periscope, not just watching other people, but also doing these great Periscopes too. I mean, this has really been helpful to me. I'm sorry, I'm looking at a tweet actually that was sent to me by oh yeah. See, I wish Mary Lou was on here right now. She just tweeted me, but she's not on this broadcast. I wish she was. We were having a lot of fun during one of the Periscopes we were watching last night. So thank you very much for tuning in for this. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to stop this one because I don't want to focus on other things. I'm actually going to start a new one because I've got a little bit of time. I've actually got a business thing I want to talk about, but I want to keep these separate. So please, if you're watching the replay of this, if you happen to catch the replay, you can share this broadcast still. I would greatly appreciate it. Very soon, Periscope's going to be adding in some things where you can actually fast forward and rewind and some other things, but would really appreciate invitations to people to watch this. Again, if you have not followed me yet, please do. It's a quick click. You swipe up. At least on Android, you swipe up, hit my profile, you can hit follow. Thank you very much. I can guarantee you, the one guarantee I can offer all of you folks is any content I put out here myself is 100% safe for work. It's 100% safe for when your kids are around. And for the guys out there, it's 100% safe for when your wives or your fiancés or your girlfriends are around, okay? There's nothing that you're ever going to have to worry about. I do know I have the FaithScope hashtag. I'm not going to be beating you over the head with biblical things. I'm just sharing life stories, faith-based things that I know. I have an atheist that follows me, and we have a great time together. We don't argue about anything. It's great conversation. I'm glad that he's here. Wherever you are at in your walk in life and your walk in faith, don't feel pressured. I will not be attacking anybody. That's not what I do. The only people that I attack on Periscope are the trolls that go after women and young girls. Those are the only ones that are on my target list all the time. Everybody else is safe. So I'm going to end this one. I'm going to jump back in a couple of minutes. I have to go grab a chicken pot pie out of the microwave because I haven't eaten lunch yet. And I'll be back in a little bit. But thank you very much for watching. And day 11 will be coming tomorrow, and it's going to be great, folks. We're just kicking things off. Thanks for joining in, and I'll be